Now in this tutorial, I want to take you very quickly through a pipeline that you can use to get started sculpting your higher resolution mesh. So right up here under File, you can import your FBX or your OBJ file, and we are going to import the OBJ file. And again, Alt key down, left mouse button, I'm going to turn off my grid. And I also have showing the wireframe, so I can access that, toggle it on and off by clicking the W key on my keyboard. So with that selected, very quickly, I would like to first show you how to create an additional level of detail. So when we have this model selected, we'll go to object mode right down here. When we have this object selected, now we can go right up here to Mesh, Add New Subdivision Level. We want to click on this options box right over here and make sure that all of our options are selected. Now, very quickly, smooth positions, subdivide UVs, and smooth UVs all are applicable in our tutorial, and you do have the option of shutting those off. So for ours, though, we'll go ahead and leave those on. And as we create a new mesh, then we will be told right up here in the pop-up how many polygons that is and that you have a new mesh. Now over here in the object list, you can click on that head and you see right here that it's listing 2 now. So if I open that up, I'll be able to see both the first and the second levels of detail. And as you can see, if I click back and forth, you will now be able to see, we move up close, that we have subdivision levels within those polygons. So if we go right over here to UVs, we can see our UVs. And as we begin to develop our mesh by sculpting in the detail, we will want to manage the UVs carefully. And as we go back to the 3D view, we can also, I want to show you very quickly before we move on, if you hover over your mesh and hit the F key on the keyboard, it draws you right into that area. So it's a really handy tool when you are trying to get in close to your detailed meshes. Alright, so the next thing I'd like to show you is how to toggle up and down, actually not a toggle, but go climb the ladder up and down your step up and down your levels. And those two capabilities are right here. You can use your page up, page down buttons if you have those on your keyboard. I do not, so I'll be using these as we go through our tutorials. But as you can see, I step up to the highest level, and I can step down to the lowest level, which is about 1600 polygons. So you can see that also in the mesh as I step up and down and get the subdivision levels. Now, when I access the UVs, you can see also the difference. I need to go back in order to step up, oops, step down, and I go back to the UVs and I can see a much lighter UV layout. So as we continue to create the meshes, we want to make sure that these stay on, otherwise the UVs will not be smoothed and you won't have the nice UV layout that you hope for. Alright, so again, what I'd like to do is create an additional level. I'm in the top level now, and so what I will do is create, I'm going to show you very quickly how to create UVs without having done so as a part of this step. So if I create another level, okay, I have two. And I've created another level of detail. As you can see, now we have subdivisions within our subdivisions. As we go to the UV view, you can see there are no UVs. So that is what happens when the selections are not selected here. So if we do select them now, we can go back and recreate the level UVs, and that will give us the UVs for that particular level of detail. Now I wanted to show that to you, so if you come in here and there are no UVs, you know how to create those for yourself. But again, for this tutorial series, you'll just want to make sure that these are all checked so you don't have little surprises like that. Alright, the next tutorial we will begin to talk about how to use the sculpt tools in Mudbox.